using data to identify processes that need to be changed or improved, and then making them stick based on where we've been. Sounds something that'd be right up your street. Have you got an example that you can think of in terms of like what wasn't sticky before or wasn't be done that now can be stuck down because people have got why it's important?
Yeah, before this, there was an increasing demand for data and management information from not only internally, but clients as well. So on matters and transactions, they wanted data, but there was always a disconnect between the data and the strategy. So as we've said, what does that data mean? What information is it giving you? What do you want to do with it? So that's come to the forefront now. So we can produce you plenty of data, but what does that mean, and how do we then change our approach to make things better? So interpreting the data, there's a gap there. So we can now produce the data and tell you, how many minutes or hours something's taken, but what do you then want to do with that? How does that feed your business strategy or the client's strategy for undertaking that transaction? So I think that there's a danger that we're getting lost in the numbers and the data. And it eats up time as well, and you need to upskill people in interpreting the data and being able to advise clients or partners internally of what they then need to do with that information and linking it back to the process. So it's a continual loop of continuous improvement. So that data will have some meaning that needs to have an impact on that process. You need to change an element of the process because it's not happening quick enough, or it's taking too long, or it needs to have a link. And I think that they're not making that link at the moment. And I've got a good example actually of we've been helping many of the banks on the coronavirus business interruption loan schemes. So we've been running some of those. And of course the banks want data in real time about where are we with processing those loans, and then the government need the information to release the funds. So we've been at the coalface again of very quick transactions and needing data to produce data, and the law firms just aren't used to releasing real-time data. They shy away from it, but we've had to in these schemes where money wasn't released unless they had the data. So my team have been designing dashboards and interpreting that data so that just decisions can be made. And I think that's been an eye-opener for me of what you can do quickly as well with data, and think of it as a continuous improvement piece of information to quickly improve the way that you're operating.